Hello everyone, welcome back to Sakura Swim Club. Last time we continued on with into learning about the swimming girls, and this one is Maeko. The other one is Hiromi, who is white girl hair, or white haired girl. And yeah, I got flashbanged, and then another time we saw more undergarments. But now we're going to go ahead and listen to Maeko teaching us how to swim again. So yeah, let's do it.
私は一度言ったことは二度言わないわ。私の説明は一言一句漏らさずしっかり聞きなさい。
She's so bossy when she wants to be.
それからもう一つ、いやらしい考え事をしないこと。プールの中にいるときは余計なことを考えないこと。
I swear that it isn't in my intention to do anything perverted to you. She scoffs at that.
あんたは当然否定するでしょうね。
Doesn't it make sense to deny something that isn't true?
うるさいわよ。
Having had enough, she lowers herself into the pool.
あんた、どのぐらい水泳の経験がある？
Not very much. I haven't done it in years.
じゃあ基礎から始めた方がいいわね。勘を取り戻す必要があるでしょ。
I slowly lowered myself into the water. A reminder couldn't hurt. Please show me,
な
Maeko.
んかそんな塩らしくされると調子狂うわね。
What a face.
私の泳ぎを見たこともないのに。
I'm sure you're a good swimmer.
根拠もなくそういうのやめなさいよね。
She was really bossy before, but now she's become awkward. I don't really understand what the deal is with her.
とにかく最初は息継ぎからよ。その後泳ぎの技術について教えるわ。
She consults me through all the basics. Bit by bit, it starts to come back into me. Strange how strange how a small reminder can bring back a flood of memories.
まさか基礎がこんなに早く終わるなんてね。あんた別にすごい選手だったなんて言わなかったじゃない。
I'm not. I haven't done any swimming in a long time.
どうして泳がなかったの？私水泳なしの人生なんて想像できないわ。
I honestly don't remember.
さて、とにかくもう基礎は大丈夫そうね。
She looks towards the end of the pool.
じゃあそろそろ何往復か泳いでみましょう。
Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Sounds good.
あんたの実力見せてもらうわ。
She gestures towards the diving platform. I pull myself out of the pool and make my way towards it. There's a sense of the anticipation in the air as I climb on top of the platform. Michael looks at me expectantly.
早くプールが待ってるわよ。
Okay. I take just a moment longer to prepare myself. The end of the pool looks so far away from here. Yet Maeko is quickly losing her patience with me.
何してんのよ。泳ぐの？泳がないの？
I cannot ignore that. Time to do it. My muscles tense. I spring forward, my arms reached out in front of me. My hands cut the My hands cut through the My hands cut through the surface of the water, allowing me to pass through it. It surges past my face, blasting me with a shivering cold. This could be a thumbnail. This could be me and you if we dated. Some of it gets up my nose, but I try my best to pull through. Overarm was how I used to swim, so I guess I'll try it this time too. I kick my legs and put as much effort into it as I can. It's been a long time since I've used these muscles. My laps are slow. I guess that was to be expected though. It's been a long time since I've done any real exercise too. I'm barely on my second lap and I can feel my muscles screaming at me to stop. Has it really been this long since I went swimming? I actually like it. If that's not unusual for me, then I do not know what is. Despite how tired I feel, I don't want to stop. I have to keep going, right? It would be better to put in as much effort as I can. After all, I have to do my best. I'm incredibly slow by the end of it, but I managed to do 3 laps before I drag myself out of the pool.
気をつけなさいよ。あんまり無理しちゃダメじゃない。 ールの真ん中で疲れてきたらどうなるか知ってるでしょ？
That cramp. I'm sure that you'd pull me out if worst came to worst. How did I do?
初心者にしては悪くないわ。少なくとも私が見てきた中では最低ではないわね。
She pauses for a moment as she seems to think to herself.
でもフォームに関してはぐちゃぐちゃね。もっと練習しなきゃ話にならない。
She could have put it in a nicer way than that. Unrefined, maybe? Come to think of it, there really isn't any nice way to put it. It's bad. If it's bad, then what good is there in lying about it?
それじゃ練習する以外にそれをどうにかする方法として
Probably some workout.
私の泳ぎを見てもらうことで何か学べるかもしれないわ。
That too.
100m か 200m くらい私が泳ぐのじっくり見てみない？
Okay. Observing you, you say. Oh boy, why did you say that? Indignantly, she turns her back to me and folds her arms.
いやらしいことを考えない。男ってなんでそうなの？
You're the one who suggested observing you.
そんなことどうでもいいのよ。
She said a lot for one word. Is that really what is that really what damn it, that's actually hard to say. Is that really what whatever is like? Alright, sorry, I'm just teasing. She puffs her cheeks when she hears that.
でも見たいの？見たくないの？
Yes, please. I drag myself out of the pool and take a seat at its edge. Let's see how much of a great swimmer she is. She seems very cat-like. All wound up, ready to leap in a split second. Well, it's not the worst image. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst image, but still, I don't know if I should freaking... I don't know, guys. Gee. Okay. I barely see it when she finally dives into the pool. Whoa. What's this music, though? Yo, I'm kind of getting a little nice here, getting a little groovy. Yo, she crashes into the water, piercing through the surface with exceptional ease. I've never seen anything quite like it. She's practically gliding along the pool's surface. I can only look on in wide-eyed awe. She looks as natural as a dolphin in the ocean. Though I'm supposed to be observing her, I've lost sight of that goal. I'm far more interested in watching this human bullet speed along in front of me. Her backstroke style is incredible. It's like watching a torpedo speed its way through the water. She's so damn fast, I couldn't possibly keep up if I were racing her. I could really forget that I'm supposed to be observing her technique and just become lost in the moment. It's like watching a mermaid emerge from the sea. For a moment, I picture her as a mermaid. It's an evasive little thought. Back and forth she goes, not once losing her grace. Her pace. Her technique is incredibly elegant. Streamlined in another word. That's the only way I can describe it. Absolutely no movement she does is wasteful. How did she get so good? I've barely done any swimming in a long time, and even I can tell how good she is. Back and forth she skims across the water's surface with an unrivaled speed. If she's this good, I can only guess that Hirumi is just as good as she is. These two must be water goddesses. That's the only way I can describe them. I am to say right now, this will definitely be longer than Cutie's hack. Cutie's hack was 2 hours, I believe. This is, yeah, this is gonna be much longer than that. She slows down a little bit by the time she's on her last lap. Pulling herself out, she lets out a little sigh.
ちょっとタイムが落ちてる。体型が変わったんだわ。
Wait, she can go even faster than this? The idea is almost impossible for me to comprehend. It takes her a moment to walk her way back to the other end.
何か得るものはあった？
I learned that you're an incredible swimmer. You can just tell when someone has amazing technique. She blushes like crazy as I say that.
そんなお世辞ったって何も出ないんだからね。ヒロミに比べたら私なんか全然よ。
That's what they all say. No, really, I think you're amazing. Quietly, she looks at me with those distinct eyes of hers.
この人にそんな風に褒めてもらったの初めて。
What did you say? Sorry.
何も言ってないわよ。でも真面目な話、何か学んだ？私の泳ぎちゃんと見てた？
Sorry, I kind of lost my concentration.
心がどっか行っちゃってた？だったら何を見てたのよ。
I just got lost when I was watching you swim. It's kind of mesmerizing. You're just so fast.
魅力的？
Miyokudeki.
私は魅力的だって思うの？ってそうじゃなくて、つまり技術については何も学んでないってことでしょ？
Sorry, I didn't.
もうそんなんだったらやらなきゃよかった。もうそうね。じゃああんたにはもっと練習をしてもらおうかしら。さっさとプールの中に戻って。
With the brutality of a slave driver, she forces me to keep practicing. The lesson continues on for a while. Despite how hard it is, I have so much fun that I lose track of time. Hiromi eventually turns up. Turn up. Ooh. She didn't bother to get changed.
遅れてごめんなさい。ちょっと急いでやらなきゃいけないことがあって。
Don't worry about it. Strange, there's a grim look on Hiromi's face. She looks trouble, I suppose. She quickly hides that grim look and replaces it with a smile.
新入部員くんの様子はどうなの？かもなく不可もなくってとこね。
Kamonaku. Yeah, she's right. I'm definitely not as good as Mieko.
そりゃそうよ。だってあんた初心者だもの。でもなんとなくいいスイマーになれる素質があるとは思うわよ。へえ、私も見てみたいわ。ちょっと泳ぎを見せてくれない？
Sorry, I'm a bit tired at the moment. I'd be happy to next time.
オッケー。じゃあ次の機会に。私が来るまでミエコに散々しごかれたことでしょうしね。
Yeah.
そんなにしごいたりなんてしてないわよ。最後に運動らしい運動したのっていつなの？
Football practice when I was in middle school.
サッカー？
Soccer? For a moment, she pauses and appears to be thinking about something.
でもサッカー部には入らなかったのね。見学には行ったって言ってたのに。どうして経験のある部に入らなかったの？
Yep, I did it again. I have my reasons. Let's just say that I don't like football. So let's not worry about me. Unless I start drowning or something.
冗談で言っていいことと悪いことがあるわよ。
She suddenly gets really angry with me when I mention that.
夕方になっちゃったわね。来るのが遅くなってごめんなさい。
Maiko seems to forget her anger when Hiromi says that.
いいのよ、ヒロミ。楓はよくやったわ。そうね。このぐらいで十分でしょ。
So it's over for today?
また明日練習しましょう。またね、楓。
Surprisingly, Maiko smiles at me too.
サッカー部じゃなくてうちに入ってくれてありがとう。
Both of them wander off to their changing room, leaving me alone. So I don't think I did too badly for my first meeting. We'll have to see how well it goes. As I go through my apartment door, I hear a noise coming from within. The phone is ringing? Who could be calling me at this time? I know that Dad rings at least once a week, but it couldn't be him. Slowly, I pick it up and raise it to my ear. Hello? Oh boy. Mama Kaede. Hello, Kaede. Oh, I should have known. I didn't really get a chance to talk to you last time. It was such an exhausting day and I had already fallen asleep by the time your father called. She always been prone to bouts of tiredness. It's funny that someone with such low amounts of energy ended up with my dad. So I'm just calling to make up for that. I appreciate it, Mom. I heard from your father that you joined the swimming club. Have you done any practice yet? Yeah, we had practice today. How did it go? I bet that you did amazingly. Not really, I'm just a beginner. It's been years since I've been swimming. I'm sure that won't be the case for long. You've always been great with sports, Kaede. Always those expectations. It's a heavy burden to bear. I'm not really that great. You're your father's son. Of course you're great. Do you remember your father's trophy case? How could I forget? She only shows it off whenever someone visits us. My father not only excelled at study, but was a great sportsman. Wow, so I guess your father is just a almighty student of the country. Everyone give a round of applause. Good job. Good job to this father. Of course I do. Maybe that's what your calling is. If this swimming works out, your father said you could be an Olympian. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah, it would. More importantly, you made some cute friends, I heard. Not this again. Mom wants me to marry wants to marry me off even more than my father does. Yes, I have. No, I don't want to date him. Oh, well, you should find a bride as soon as you can. Don't forget, I'm always looking for someone suitable for my son. Couldn't I just have a friendship with a girl without it having to be made into romance? Really? I can pick for myself, Mom. You don't need to do that for me. Well, at the very least, you should consult me first. She needs to be every bit as amazing as I know you will be. I will be, huh? Anyway, you couldn't have done much study yet, but you should do your best, okay? I will. Going through the motions once again. All you need to do is try, Kaede. I know. Anyways, I need to go. I'm glad to hear that you're settling in okay. Remember to consult me if either one of those girls... Yes, I know. It's fine. Okay then, talk to you later, Kaede. Remember that we both love you very much. I love both of you too. Talk to you later. A click echoes through the phone. I'm finally through that ordeal. What if I really am incapable and I have just deluded myself into thinking that I really am capable? No. That can't be true. The swimming club, it feels different. Maiko and Hiromi, I want to compete with them. I want to be able to match them. Besides, swimming practice is like a soothing balm for my mind. You lose yourself when you slip beneath the water's surface. The world becomes filled with deep blue and surging bubbles. I don't have to worry about my study, my parents, anything else. All that matters is reaching the other end of the pool. It's something that I can simply just enjoy without having to be the best at it. My parents always seem to have spoiled everything I do because they want me to be the best. When all I want is to have fun. Before I knew it, several days passed by and it was time for swimming practice again. The lessons barely sunk into my head. The teacher's droning voice seemed very far away and distant, almost like a dream. I've been too busy, lost in my own thoughts, to really care about studying right now. No matter what they're teaching, all the lessons seem exactly to be the same to me. This is how you do math and English. This is how you do science and social studies. This is how you do social studies and math. This is how you do English and social studies, and this is how you do science in English, and then math in leadership. For whatever reason, I find myself thinking about what my second lesson with the swimming club will be like. I guess it's normal to be anxious. Hiromi made it quite clear that she and Maiko are going to whip me into shape. The only way I'm going to succeed at this is if it's by my own volition. Whether or not I want to do it is the question. I just hope that it's not going to be like football all over again. Somehow, I don't think it will. It just feels different this time. I arrive at the swimming pool, looking around to see if there's anyone else here. It doesn't look like it. I guess I'm the first one to turn up for practice. Wait, no, I can hear someone in the changing rooms. Hiromi emerges. She seems mildly surprised. Hello. What can I say? I'm keen for swimming. But something isn't right. I look around for a moment and realize what the problem is. Where's Maiko? She takes me through the basics again, insisting that I need to revise them in order to get back into her technique. Just like Maiko, she sends me off on laps. I do a little bit better than I did last time, but I'm still nowhere near that level. Exhausted, I barely manage to pull myself out of the water. I plop onto my back, trying to catch my breath back. As I sit back up, I see Hiromi wading through the pool towards me. Wow. I mean, like, I guess, never mind. But another possible thumbnail. Might just make that part too. She emerges from the water, her white hair flowing behind her. Small streams race across her skin, her soaked swimsuit clinging tightly to her body. She leans over the edge, her tense eyes focused on me. I wish. You two are amazing. I can barely keep up with either of you. Her cheeks go a bit red. She seems to be thinking about something. Yeah, huh. She looks a little bit sad as she says that. Don't worry about it. We can have a club with just us three. You don't need that many people. She ponders on it for a little bit. Vacantly, she seems to drift off into her own thoughts. She shakes her head and comes back to earth. I look forward to it. Let's both work as hard as we can. She looks more determined after I say that. She seems re-energized now, ready to slip back into the water. We have a goal to work towards then. Let's do it. I can see something twinkle in her eyes as I say that. She enthusiastically nods her head. After a while, Maiko appears, long after the lesson is done. I appreciate the confidence boost. Hiromi heads over to the changing rooms. Don't worry, I will. She leaves Maiko and I standing there. Sure, what's the matter? I have no doubt about that, since it'll be you teaching me. I really hope I can become as fast as you are one day. My God. She holds her hands to her face, looking extremely embarrassed. I'm looking at so much water right now. Man, though. This game definitely makes me want to swim again. For like this summer, we pretty much went swimming and it was really cool. Yeah. Very popular pool, but at times it would just feel kind of empty and whatnot. It was really cool. Why should you be embarrassed about being good? Why would that be the case? She quickly bolts out the door before I can say goodbye. I don't really know what just happened there. More importantly, looking at her made me realize something. Am I no different when it comes to success? Or being good at something? Either way, swimming practice is over. Time to head back home. Maybe I'll make it before dark this time. As the week passes along, I find swimming practice to become the highlight of going to school. But as for actual studying, it's not going according to plan. Swimming practice is in the afternoon, but what should I do in the meantime? I'll probably head to the library and try to catch up. This may not be a school where I can get away with being lazy. A voice calls out behind me as I am about to enter the library. You were? Why? She grabs me by the hand and drags me off somewhere. People start looking at us as we pass by. Is that Hiromi? Who is that she's with? Some poor guy who she sunk her claws into? I wonder if she plans to do to him what she did to her. The whispers around us doesn't seem to bother Hiromi though. I can't help but feel embarrassed to be led like this. We eventually stop in a small hallway with no one else around. Hiromi seems deadly serious at the moment. What could she want me to tell me? Oh well, could you listen to the music again, bro? Don't mention drowning. Oh, did something happen to her? She secretly plays with her hair. Don't worry, I get it. I swear that I won't mention it around her. She looks relieved when I say that. All I can do is shrug. I find it easier just to not let things bother me. So Maiko isn't a big problem, really. She leans forward, looking at me closely. She appears to be analyzing me in a clinical manner. Being put under the microscope like this makes me fairly uncomfortable. I'm just me. I'm not really sure what else to say. She just shakes her head. She's starting to lose her cool. This is obviously something which makes her angry. I'm not quite sure. But I'm glad to be here too. For the first time in my life, I actually want to get good at something. It's just something about these two which makes me want to change. I feel like this is a slow talking simulator. I get that it's probably easier to slowly talk in Japanese, but I don't know. It's just like I like be quick with it, you know. I'll get it. I get it. I'll try not to step on her toes. I cannot help but feel that there is something Hiromi isn't telling me about herself, though.
私たちについて知っておかなきゃいけないことがたくさんあるわ。
I got that impression from everyone else, though they didn't really go into detail about what
そ
happened.
れは良かったわ。話題にしないでくれることほどありがたいことはないもの。でも、どうしてそんなに知りたいの？
I'm worried about the club. It obviously hasn't been doing well since that incident.
だからって、あなたが知りたがる理由がよくわからないわ。事件のことを知らなくても、あなたはすでに部を助けているじゃない。それじゃあ、もう行くわね。
Now then, she'll be going on the next episode of Sakura Swim Club, where we continue on in this school building, and we go and have lots of more fun talking to people and looking at swimming lessons. Anyways, thank you so much for coming by on this lovely day of Sakura Swim Club. I think this will be end for this session, and then I'll continue on in the next up on another session. But yeah, you know, pretty nice that we're going through. Gonna continue this on. I was supposed to get these out on like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I just kind of missed out on it. Don't worry, we still have a lot of time in November. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by on this lovely day, in this lovely bunker. Peace, peeps.